talk about emojis. There are 50 plus new emojis that are coming out really soon.
Look at
and
this.
a lot of them have an emphasis on inclusivity. So aside from all the food ones we're seeing right there, we see everything from interracial couples where you can choose different colors for each of the people in the pairing, which is pretty cool. Some
There we
prosthetic
go.
limbs. There we go with
yeah.
the different colors changing. That's
Oh, the different
so
genders.
part of the world today. Yeah, different genders. We see people using wheelchairs. These are just part of the 59 new emojis that are coming to your phone this year. So I wanted to ask you guys what you think about them. Are you big emoji users, first of all?
You said yes.
Oh, 100%.
I live my life in emojis.
I will write the next great American novel purely in emojis. Like, I could do Of Mice and Men right now.
Great.
All you need is like the mouse, the man, and like a gun and a dog. And like that's that whole novel.
Yeah.
Well, spoiler alert for that book.
I know.
Sorry,
if you
everyone in
haven't read
high
it by
school who
now.
hasn't read it.
But we always talk about representation on this show, and the people who have special needs, one of the most underrepresented group of people that you could say in media in modern times. And so, like, even when like knowing how to talk to them or knowing how to interact with them, it's like this just brings it to the forefront. So I'm glad to see it.
I think just seeing that is just part of your everyday habit when you're scrolling through. Just seeing something there that represents those people just makes it more normal to you on like a very basal level.
Right. Language is such a big part of the way that we understand the world and our perspectives. And I feel like so much of it is so subliminal. So to see something like emojis that we use all the time that may just seem like a fun, silly way of communicating, it actually is a huge way of communicating.
Yeah,
So
and,
I like it.
The power of emojis. I no longer get weirded out when I see like an eggplant, and I would imagine the
IRL?
same.
Eggplant
IRL.
or-
like
okay.
before, I'd be like, oh, weird, eggplant right there. Now it's just I see it, I'm like,
And then you're like,
that's
ooh, an eggplant, a peach. Oh my gosh.
right. The possibilities are endless.
I am happy for the food ones. Most specifically, I was looking for an onion emoji. They have them now in this new emoji package.
You like the onions.
Because
You
I
put
do
them often.
occasional cooking.
Yeah.
So I need to be able to put it in.
This is going to
I
blow up
also
on
like the
Felicia's
little-
Instagram.
Yeah,
Like, there are gonna be so many
as you
onion
can
emojis.
see, I feel like I'm more old school on this. I use actual words, you guys, in case you were wondering. Words are still good for folks out there, for people younger generation. Words are useful.
I'm
Words
really
are
excited
still-
about. Yeah, I'm really excited about the waffle one because you guys might know my dog's name is Waffles. So now instead of typing out his name, I can just put the little waffle emoji there too. I like the yawn too.
Yeah.
just
By the way,
because
I
it's-
am the human incarnation of the yawn
I know.
emoji.
And sometimes the sloth too. Like
Yeah.
if you're telling
Far
your friends
from
you're
it.
gonna Netflix and chill, you could just be like the sloth.
I was like, I just really wonder how these get voted on. Like, who decides?
The Unicode Consortium.
Yes.
Yes,
There's literally
it's a group of like tech people
Right.
in the Bay Area, and yeah, it's the Unicode
I bet you
Consortium.
they probably all get paid like $500,000 to be on this consortium.
I have no idea, but the power they wield is just astronomical.
To impact the culture, to change our lives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And by the way, when that sloth
It's gone
emoji
too
comes
far.
out, Kristen Bell somewhere is just going to be like
I
weeping.
know,
She'll just be like, oh my God. If you don't know, the actress loves sloths
Yes.
a weird amount.
Oh, I thought
right.
you were throwing another shot there.
No. No, I'm
Let's
being
send things
nice.
over to Krista.
You guys, I'm so happy for you, Felicia, and that onion. Your Instagram stories are gonna exponentially get so much better.
I know, it was meant
Carly
to
and
be.
the waffles. Oh, this is so good. So this is our cue of the day. We want to know what emoji doesn't exist that the world needs. So personally, I'm waiting for that white wine emoji, maybe a rosé emoji. So think about all those times you wanted to use an emoji and you had no choice but to use words, and tell us what you need to be added at the GMTV show on social. I am looking forward to this. Back to you guys.
You guys don't shade the onion emoji, because when I bring my food in here, all of you guys get a little taste and you like it.
That's true. Carly, I kind of just want you to do like a, like it's the dancing red girl emoji. Yeah, there we are.
Yes.
Living incarnation.
Give it to me.
And you'll get the full dance as the show progresses.
Oh, okay.
During commercial
Carly.
breaks.
Carly, she has a lot of sides to her. Let's get to this. What do you all think about this? A company is basically allowing its employees to trade in their unused vacation time to help with their student loans, to help with their debt.
This is so depressing. I would, if I heard this when I was a child, I would never want to grow up. Basically, you graduate from college with tons of debt. It's almost $40,000 worth of debt that the average person graduates with. In 2017, it was $39,400. $400. So this is you're supposed to be graduating college to be set up for the world, be ready to take on your next career, and then you have these payments for many years, sometimes decades, that you have to pay them back, and then you have to give up your vacation and just keep working through to try to pay off this debt. This is ridiculous. The system is broken and it needs to be fixed.
100%. I'm usually very quick with the joke, but this time I'll be a little more serious because I do think this system is broken and terrible. And I have friends that have upward of $200,000 of debt. And the problem is, like, as a generation, we feel very obligated to go to college because the jobs that just require a high school degree are really vanishing or paying way less. And to compete in any job, we feel like we have to have this college degree and an associated amount of debt with it. Which is why I think that very much so the kind of future of employment is going to be in what are called new collar jobs, which are kind of the lower, not like engineer level, but they do require a limited set of kind of advanced skills. So cybersecurity analyst, database manager, airline technician that have a limited training that's often vocational, and a lot of companies like IBM or Delta will pay for your education in that field.
New collar jobs.
New collar jobs.
I've never heard that term before.
Yeah, it's kind of this actually very rapidly growing field of employment because the blue collar jobs of like the old days of our parents' generation are really disappearing and a lot of times being replaced by pure automation.
Robots.
But I'll say
But you need someone who can fix those robots or program those robots on a daily basis.
But I'll say even for our high schools, though, a lot of those vocational programs have been shut down here in Chicago specifically. So you can't go and learn how to be a mechanic or cosmetology degree, or I think some of them still have like ROTC and like a CNA, certified nurse's assistant. And so it's like you just don't have as many options. Like college really is the only option. So they're forcing you to go. For me personally, I have student loans that I'm still paying on. And here we are years later, and it's like my family, I come from a middle class family, so they weren't rich enough to cover it all, but they weren't poor enough to get help. So it's like you're stuck in this limbo and this mountain of debt that's just really tough. I don't like this idea though, using it for vacation days.
No.
And
Because, let me tell you why though,
tell me.
because I don't like this idea because I feel like companies need to encourage their employees to have a life outside of work. I feel like you'll get more out of your employees if you help them create that balance and foster that balance in their lives.
Absolutely, I'm totally with you on that. And I was gonna say the only way that I could see the one positive in this is if you're at the end of the year and there's no way you can take off those last couple of days and they're just basically gonna go to waste. Use it for that, like cash it in and pay off your debt. But man, I would try to take all the vacation days.
So that's actually the company that is offering this benefit offers, in addition, just a much higher amount of vacation days than the average company. I think it was like 28 vacation days a year. So they actually did have a lot of employees that weren't using all of their vacation. So this is actually a nice trade-off if you have those unused things. Personally, I have like -4 vacation days. I am going to be working till I die.
You own your job, free labor.
I'm like, what up? You don't have to pay me on Sunday.
I hear you guys. So it's a no for y'all.
It's a no, because it makes you feel obligated to, not take vacation days, not take care of yourself, and try and pay off this mountain of debt that you didn't really have a choice in taking on.
That's what it's about, that self-care, for sure.